y'all, welcome to another edition of Dear Qadriyyah Safiyyah, where I scour the internet. Oh man, did I scour today. And I look for situations so I can offer my unsolicited opinion. Now, I was going to pick another Dear Qadriyyah Safiyyah question, but it was so scantily clad. I couldn't say those things on the YouTubes. So I had to go with a whole nother route. It just reminded me like when you're posting the videos and they ask you, is this made for children? I always click no, only because I curse. And when I'm reading, I read the title, and then I started to read, and I normally don't read the question, so I'm glad. No, yeah, I started recording a video, and I'm reading the question. I'm like, I can't say that. I can't say this. Ooh, it's so racy, so racy. So, this episode comes from, oh, it's so cute. So, there's a publication called thenation.com. I have no idea what kind of publication it is. But the advice column is called Asking for a Friend with Liz Featherstone. Alright, so here we go. Dear Qadriyyah Safiyyah, our town is broke. Oh, boy. The whole town's broke? Should we accept investment from a homophobe and a tea partier? First of all, it sounds like it would be a one-time investment. It sounds like you're not going to be able to keep him on the hook. Him or her on the hook too long, because, well, let's just read. Dear Qadriyyah Safiyyah, our unincorporated community in Southern California has been economically depressed, though culturally rich, for decades. Oh, culturally rich. Well, just sit in that vibration. That's what you all can do. Have you all been sitting in your rich vibration, the town? Maybe once a week, as many people can, you can do it in shifts. You go to the town hall and you meditate and you just, and remind one another how rich the town is culturally and sit in that vibration, and then just keep doing that until you're in alignment with the riches of your community. There you go. Solve the problem. All right, now that we're done here, no, but you all are welcome to subscribe to this channel. Look at me. Subscribe to the channel and share this content. Because you never know who owns the town. That is broke and may have some investments lined up from people who are maybe not in line with who they are, okay, as a town. So you never know who this might help. You never know, okay. I have two towns. They not broke though. So, I can't relate. Toomsboro and Indian Springs. We have struggled just to get sidewalks and streetlights on our main street for decades. Y'all let this go on for decades. Within the last year, two wealthy individuals have brought up a lot of real estate on the commercial strip. They're planning new development, in the process helping to address our affordable housing crisis. They also respect the history of our area. I'm an artist and a historian, and they've asked me to be involved in bringing art and history into the proposed project. Then someone learned that one of these rich folks made homophobic, anti-marriage equality Facebook posts, and that their business partner was backing a Tea Party group. Outrage blossomed on social media, with many vowing to boycott their businesses. I finally found it, y'all. I finally found it. too woke. I worry that a boycott will hurt the locals who work for them. Additionally, the investors are making a commitment to the area that no one else has. This situation is a stark example of the effects of wealth concentration. Is it? Is it a stark example? We are being all but sorry. We are being all but forced to accept the capitalists' abhorrent views in order to receive the benefit of their wealth. Is a community boycott the best way to react? What else could we do? Sign Artistic Surf. Well, I already told y'all what y'all can do. Since you're so damn artsy and so damn much a historian, okay? Create a history that you not only don't want to boycott, but you want to invest in, okay? So I suggest you all come together and meditate, okay, on the cultural richness and being in alignment with investors that are, you know, that would personally, I personally, you know, I don't shop places that don't give a fuck about my personage, which leaves me not many places to shop, you know, or don't give a fuck about, you know, most people's personage, especially if, like, there are reports that I know for sure, not for sure, because, you know, I do believe in corporate sabotage. Now, I'm going to put that on record. I feel like Chipotle has been subjected to corporate sabotage, you know, in many, many instances. But this isn't, I don't know if this is corporate sabotage, but yeah, I don't know if you're being forced. I don't know if you're being forced. I don't know what other measures you all have taken over decades. Because I just feel like, you know, any budgeting TikTok will tell you that if the townspeople, you know, like the churches, you know, like start a sidewalk fund, then, you know, you all would be, I don't know how big your town is, but I just feel like when you become unincorporated and you say we can handle our shit, this is the shit that you said you could handle. This is the shit. This fucking sidewalks. Now, I'm not in streetlights, okay? I'm not certain what else is going on in the town. Hopefully, it's just a sidewalk and streetlight situation. Hopefully, you all haven't been derelict to your duties to the people yourselves in other regards. But it's pretty wild out Wednesdays when the only way to get sidewalk and streetlights is investments from businesses that you don't want to patronize. It's pretty, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of things. One thing you all can do is form a committee, okay? And in this committee, you research towns much like yours, and then you visit those towns and you speak to the people, you know, the artsy and people and the historian people and maybe some of the political officers, and you talk to them about what has been working, you know, like what was it before, you know, when y'all wasn't doing too much of shit, and like what did y'all do so y'all could be about the business fucking sidewalks and street lights, okay, in 2022. What were y'all doing when streetlights were invented? Like, what was y'all doing in Northern California? Y'all had a long time to get the streetlights up. So really, no one has forced you into anything. You have an opportunity that you haven't had for decades. Okay, you have an opportunity that you haven't had for decades, and that's not forced. Nobody's forcing anything. They're offering, and if you are out of alignment with their offer, then don't take it, and come up with. I really strongly suggest, and I'm being dead ass serious. Get a committee, do the research, find towns like you, okay, and then go to those towns and figure out what the fuck you can do so you won't continue to be on this, out in these streets without a lights. Out in these streets without lights in 2020 fucking 2. With some cities are damn installing fucking, solar panels to their fucking lights and y'all don't even have them. Okay? Some cities out here got moving sidewalks and shit. You in 2022? You don't even have sidewalks. So, meditate on your cultural richness. Focus on the abundance. And really, this will probably work a lot sooner and faster than you realize, because you are in coming together. You're already practicing collective abundance, right? So you all get a little bit of consistency under your belt. Everybody don't gotta come every week. That's a little ridiculous. It's a weekly commitment. But I mean, the more people that come out, the critical mass reaches critical mass in a way like never before. But every week, maybe Wednesdays is a good day for people to fill up. I don't know how big your little town hall is. I don't know if it's accessible. Wherever is easily accessible, okay? You all gather there once a week, let's say for 6 months. Y'all been going without sidewalks and streetlights for decades. You don't have to rush into shit, okay? You got 6 fucking months to come together, and the key is that every week you really fill the cup of your community's richness in every area that you all are rich, okay? Because there's a lot that goes into cultural richness. So you can break that down by each, individual things or groups of things. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot that you all can talk about that you can just be sitting there like, oh, that's right, I forgot to be. That is wonderful. Oh my goodness, let's feel like, you know what I mean? Really tap into that as a collective and see how that blossoms. And while that's happening, while the people are coming, okay, for the next 6 months, the people who just like really get synergized by all of it, those are the motherfuckers that form the committee, okay? That form the committee, do the research, go out there, see how other towns are succeeding in getting streetlights and sidewalks. You've got a lot of examples. You're gonna have a lot of examples. So and I don't know what your budget's looking like, but this is important. You all can't keep going like this. You can't keep feeling like you forced to receive, assistance. You're going to have to change a lot of things. And so one of the ways to change your focus is to focus on what you have and be grateful for that. And, look to the future for what you want. So that could be also, you all could do a town vision board. That's another great idea. Okay? All right? At the end of your 6 months, you all can do a vision board. Since you've been saturating yourselves in the richness of your community, okay? And then you can look, forward to the future and share your vision. Okay, and get that on a nice big ass vision board for the whole town, and put it in the most central location in the town, okay? And for the next 6 months after that, all right, we ask that everyone in the community go by this vision board on a daily or weekly basis. Okay, and just really just marvel. Look at what our town thinking. Oh my goodness, look, I can see it now. The libraries start thriving. You know, the fire stations got new trucks. You know what I mean? Like, oh, the parks and the public spaces are just a sight to behold. You know, get you a vision board. I mean, this is just, it's shocking to me, honestly, because, you know, most churches do this. This is how churches go from, you know, small congregations and small buildings to just, you know, you got so many people, y'all are spilling out the building, y'all got to get another building, you know, you're holding up traffic. It's a whole thing. So just do what has been working for decades, centuries, really, you know, and utilize your personal power, your collective power, and your universal power, okay? And that way, you don't have to accept no money from no fucking body that you don't fucking agree with about critical things that are important to you. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that, okay? You can have businesses in your town that are totally what the community needs and wants, and loves patronizing these businesses. Okay? That's where you have that option. And we already know it's been decades, so you got 6 months to meditate, and then 6 months to do the research and do the travel, and the what is it? What did we decide? The vision board. Okay, you've got time for all this. This is your 1 year plan to set you all up for the next decades. Okay? All right, and you know, get the children involved too. You know what I mean? Because you know, get the children involved. Get all ages. Everybody's invited. Don't you dare only invite the adults. You need those babies. Like, everything is children and family welcome. Of course, you got to feed the people when they go. All right, make it a potluck or something. But people got to eat. Because you need the children's energy. You know, and you definitely want the children to be invested emotionally into your town's success. What you don't want is generations looking around like, we ain't had shit in decades, and getting the hell on. No. Okay? You need the children to know that their contribution to this community is critical. It's vital. It's vital and critical. Okay? And I'm talking about from the babies, you know, especially the high schoolers. You never know. They might be opening the businesses that you need. You never know. Just be open, okay, to the vast resources that the universe has literally waiting for you. Just asking for you to just shift your perspective a little, right? This could be why you got sent what you need in a package that you don't want. Okay? So that you can recalibrate and adjust in the areas for which the universe is showing you that you can be adjusting. Alright? Because the answer was yes. We need to get this shit together. Can we get this shit together? Please, Lord, let's get this shit together. Oh, here you go, investors that'll help you get this shit together. Oh, what kind of shit together people are you? We don't want you. You see? You gotta adjust. First of all, you all been needing just for decades. So the now is definitely the time. Okay? All right. So good luck to you. For the next year, we'll check in with you in North Carolina. Give us in next year. Right back into Dear Qadriyyah Safiyyah. No, well, then it wouldn't be unsolicited. Next year, right back in to, I think, asking for a friend. This is asking for a friend, and then we'll do the update like that. That's how we'll do the update. All right, y'all. I feel real good about that. See, that's what happens, you know, when you have a whole town to be responsible to is you have to keep in mind that, and that's one of the reasons I love Downton Abbey. And then I really gotta go. That's one of the reasons I love Downton Abbey, because the fate of the whole fucking community was on them, and they didn't take that lightly. It wasn't like they were just in their castle. Well, I don't know if that was a castle. No, they didn't have a castle. It had an abbey. What am I even thinking? It's literally an abbey. But they weren't sitting in the fucking they sprawling mansion and damn, endless fucking acreage and just like, fuck these people. No. These people depend on us. And, and it was especially prevalent when they were, when technology was being introduced in terms of electricity and light, you see. So, they had to get with the times because things change. And if they don't change, then they'll be useless to the people. Like, that used to always be, like, the thing that they came back to. Like, we got to get this shit together because the whole fucking village, we're their landlords. So if our shit is out of whack and stank nasty, then these people's lives are going to be even worse. Not even worse, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. We can't. The farmers need to be able to fucking, farm without the oppression of, shit fucked up. So, yeah, that's what happens when, you become responsible. You got to be responsible. And you've got to remind yourself of who you are so that you're constantly tapping into the resources that you have, for the people. For the people. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for your time. Much success to you all. And me too. Much success to us all.